Good afternoon and welcome. My name's Matt. I'm part of the Asset Integrity and Inspection team here at Copters. And first off, thanks for taking the time to join today. Whether you're new to drones, already flying something like a Mini or an Air, or working in film and media, inspection, public safety or surveying, you're in the right place. And today, we're going to take a look at DJI's latest flagship foldable drone, the Mavic 4 Pro. And I can already tell you, this isn't just a spec bump, it's a serious step forward. So in the next 15 minutes, we'll cover what's new, how it compares to the Mavic 3 Pro, where it shines, and how it might fit into your current setup, whether you're building your first fleet or upgrading your fifth. So let's jump in. So let's ease into what's actually new in the Mavic 4 Pro, because while it might look a little different on the outside, what's under the hood is a whole different story. You've now got more creative freedom. You can bounce between wide, medium, and telephoto lenses. And that's without landing. Simply just tap and go. And that's thanks to the triple camera setup. But you'll also notice how much better your footage holds up across bright light and shadows, and it's easier to tweak in post. And that comes from the dual native ISO fusion and RAW stacking up to 5 frames. You're always dialed in, with 3 panoramas and subject focusing available on every lens. At the end of the day, it's harder to miss the moment. Your stills, they're clean and full of detail, and that's thanks to the 100 megapixel Hasselblad sensor working with DJI's natural color solution and adjustable aperture. This combo gives you sharpness and control, daylight or low light. But if you want punchy stylized portrait shots, the 48 megapixel medium telephoto is your lens. But if you're after rich and crisp separation, the 50 megapixel telephoto lens will have you covered. It stays steady, even zoomed in, thanks to a custom gimbal algorithm made just for it. And when it comes to video, it's 6K at 60 FPS. So whether you're slowing down high action shots or grabbing clarity from a distance, it just looks right. You've also got a 360-degree roll capability now, straight out of the drone, and that's the new Infinity Gimbal. You can create cinematic Dutch angles and creative moves without needing to stage it later. And when you're posting for TikTok, Reels, or vertical first platforms, you're not stuck cropping. They're camera flips for native vertical shooting. True portrait controlled right from the screen. So now let's talk safety. The Mavic 4 Pro is built with LiDAR-assisted obstacle sensing that works in light as low as 0.1 lux. That means you can fly in dusk, under cloud cover, even indoors with full obstacle awareness. And for those of you working near infrastructure in unpredictable terrain or in low light environments, that's a game changer. It's like having a second pair of eyes. Calm, steady, and at the end of the day, always watching out for you. You've also got longer flight time at 51 minutes in the air per battery. For you, it means fewer interruptions, and the 240-watt fast charger, you're back up in under an hour, and that keeps you moving. So this is the kind of drone for you that adapts to your style and your pace, and that makes a huge difference when you're out in the field. And finally, let's talk about the controller, and this is my favorite bit because the RC Pro 2 is a serious part of this upgrade. It's also sleek, and the screen rotates to match your shooting style. The display is ultra bright at 2000 nits, and the controls are streamlined and responsive. And it even boots up when you open it. No button presses needed, and it flips up like a tablet, giving you a clean, ergonomic layout that's easy on your neck and your eyes. The controls tuck away neatly when folded down, and everything feels intuitive the moment you power on. But here's what I love the most, again, that rotating screen. It makes vertical shooting feel natural. Twist the display and the gimbal follows. Your framing stays perfect, your interface matches your format, and you're locked in from the first frame. Whether you're creating content, tracking vertical subjects, or just want your gear to adapt to the platform, you're covered. So, here's how it stacks up against its predecessor, the Mavic 3 Pro. And if you are flying the Mavic 3 Pro, you might be thinking, this is already a great drone, so what's the deal with the Mavic 4 Pro? How much better can it really be? And look, that's fair. The Mavic 3 Pro was a big step forward when it came out. It gave us that triple camera setup, a 20 megapixel Hasselblad wide, a medium telephoto lens which combo made it super versatile, especially for people doing inspections or creative work that needed multiple framing options. Look, it also gave us 5.1K video, good dynamic range, and decent low light if you managed your conditions well. For its time, was super impressive, but as solid as it is, the experience can sometimes feel a little constrained now. Especially with the Mavic 4 Pro, expectations have moved on. So here's how the Mavic 4 Pro pushes things further and why it might feel like a very natural step. With stills, there's just more room to work on the Mavic 4 Pro. The Mavic 3 Pro's 20 megapixel is fine, but the Mavic 4 Pro 100 megapixel unlocks more clarity and more confidence in post. For server grade imagery or detailed inspections, that extra resolution just gives you breathing space. And the colour handling, that's also improved too. And the Mavic 3 Pro colours could feel a little muted or required a lot of grading depending on your profile. The 4 Pro offers a more refined pipeline, so whether you're shooting in D-Log-M or normal, the results feel truer right off the card. Also, low light is where the shift is most noticeable. The 3 Pro would often tap out when the light dipped. Its sensors weren't designed for darkness, but with the 4 Pro, you get a more sensitive aperture and a smarter approach to sensor fusion. So you can fly later, fly safer, and trust your sensors are still giving you the full picture. Now, flight time. This is where it feels more usable, and on paper, the jump from 43 to 51 minutes might not sound huge, but in practice, it means fewer compromises. You're not cutting a mission short or skipping the last sweep because you're running low. It's subtle, but those eight extra minutes matter. And connectivity feels more modern again, with the Mavic 3 Pro was locked to the OcuSync 3 Plus. Still good, but limited in range and compatibility. The 4 Pro brings OcuSync 4 Plus, which is not only snappier, but works seamlessly with the newer RC Pro 2, where the screen is brighter, more responsive, and easier to work on with sunny days. So if you're coming from the Mavic 3 Pro, the Mavic 4 Pro won't feel unfamiliar, but it will feel better, more responsive, more capable, and just a more comfortable drone to work with. It's not a total rethink, it's a proper evolution. So if you've outgrown the Mavic 3 Pro's limits, this is the upgrade that at the end of the day actually makes sense. So let's shift into real world use. Film and media, because you're shooting content, this drone opens up a lot of possibilities. That 100 megapixel Hasselblad sensor, it's not just about detail, it's about cinematic range. You're capturing clean, rich footage with true to life color and impressive dynamic range straight out of the box. And like we mentioned earlier, you want to shoot vertical for reels or shorts, easy. The native vertical mode means no cropping or awkward reframing. Just twist the screen, flip the gimbal, and you're ready to roll in full quality. The 360-degree gimbal adds another layer, allowing you to create those elegant pans, low angle rolls, or stylized reveals that just weren't possible before, even without serious post-production. And the 6K 60 FPS output, it's perfect for those high energy shoots where you want to slow things down in post and still retain sharpness and ultimately clarity. So whether you're flying for a solo travel vlog, a music video, or a commercial campaign, this drone helps you move fast, stay flexible, and get that cinematic look right in the camera. So now shifting over to inspections, you've now got that 100 megapixel sensor working for you, which means you're getting the detail you need without having to get right up close to the subject. and still get the resolution to spot issues clearly. That means less risk for the pilot and more trust from the client. The extended zoom range helps too, letting you zero in on areas of interest quickly without repositioning. And with the longer flight time, you can cover more ground in one go. It's about working smarter, not working harder. So now let's talk public safety, and in emergency situations, every second counts. And this drone doesn't waste time. It's up and running quickly, it flies for longer stretches, and it's got eyes in the dark. That LiDAR-based obstacle sensing means, look, it's not guessing, it's confidently navigating, even in low light or tight quarters. With real-time tracking, you can lock onto people or vehicles and stay with them. And the dynamic home point is a brilliant feature when you're moving on foot or from a vehicle. It keeps the drone tied to where the controller is, not where you launched. So whether it's a fireground, a search and rescue scenario, or a live surveillance job, this is a drone you can rely on when it really matters. So lastly, if you work in surveying, you'll also notice the upgrade immediately. That 100 megapixel sensor combined with the solid stability means that your data is cleaner, sharper, and needs less post-processing. Ultimately, this gives you less overlap, fewer takeoffs, and more complete data sets. It is perfect for visual surveys. So whether you're flying solo or managing a team, the Mavic 4 Pro isn't just a tool, it becomes part of how you deliver your best work. So finally, where does this drone actually land in your lineup? Like before, if you're flying a Mavic 3 Pro right now, this is a noticeable step up. You'll feel it the moment you take off, but if you've also been working with a Mini or an Air, but finding yourself wishing for more range, more detail, or more capability, this gives you all of that and then some. And if you're building out a full fleet, this one's your premium workhorse. It's the drone you bring when quality, speed, and flexibility matter. It's quick, it's adaptable, and it's built to handle the demands of real jobs in the real world. Look, if you've got questions, pop them in the chat. We'd love to help. At Copters, we help businesses and public sector teams unlock the full potential of drones. Whether you're inspection, public safety, surveying, or creative media, we don't just sell drones, we provide end-to-end solutions. So that means expert advice, training, the hardware, the software support, everything you need to integrate your drones into your workflows and get real results. So, if you want to explore your options, talk strategy, or have a chat about some of the latest tech, we're here for that. So, if you want to learn more, hit the link in the description. There's loads. There's specs, case studies, and a way to book a chat with us directly. Fly safe, fly smart, and we'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.